Hello YouTube, this is Sarmicus, and today I have another Minecraft Commandblock contraption for you. Unfortunately, I will not be having a schematic, because when I did make a schematic, it wasn't working for me, and I don't want to have to debug that. Probably just something to do with the position of things. Anyway, so we are in the 15W31C snapshot, and we are using the levitation effect. However, that's not really the main point of this video. The main point of this video is actually two different things. First off, being able to detect any block beneath you, and second off, being able to detect a change in score. I think the latter of the two is probably cooler, and yeah, let me just kind of show you how it works. If I go over the magenta wool, I will go up. If I go over the green, then I will hover. If I have any of these other active, then they will give me a different kind of effect. And as you can see right now, this is just kind of lagging because I'm no longer on the green. I should have fallen down just a little bit ago. The lag for that is seemingly random, and I don't know how to control it. And then the last one, which is maybe one of my favorites, at least, I don't know, but it's like moon gravity, which is really fun. Whee! Okay, so how this works, the first part, detecting for the wool block beneath us, what we're doing is we are filling it with end portals and then replacing it back immediately. And that's important because if we don't do it immediately, or the order is messed up, then we either are left with an end portal frame or another block will replace it. So this is the replace back command, this is the initial replace, and then the green is what you saw, that because that was the next one in the line, it just kind of replaced it. Here, if the last command was successful, then we set the person score to gravity 2. So you see on the sidebar, we are 0, now we're at 2, now we're at 5. And yeah, how we determine if this is successful is we are using a stats command, which is over here. I'm not going to go over it in detail because I have gone over it in the past in a couple of videos, and I will be going over it again in the future, and I'm just tired of explaining it over and over again, so hope you don't mind. And so right over here is if we have gravity score of 2, then it does a certain kind of levitation effect, and it's pretty straightforward, but you'll notice these are the command blocks here and these command blocks here, and you're probably wondering what those are for. Well, the thing is, if we quickly just disable this and go over the magenta, we are given levitation 2 and it's working how it should be, but once I go off, then the duration for this one will be feeding the amplifier for that one, and it's really weird. I don't know exactly why that happens. I'm guessing it's supposed to be a survival feature so that you can give yourself a good effect and then just boost its duration with other potion effects. But anyway, what this is doing is this is just resetting the levitation, and that's what's required for us to kind of transfer over. And this could just be on fast clock, which it is actually, but this is a selector, so this only delta detect means I have changed over, which is what that does. If this was just at A, just that, then if I was hovering, and I would slowly go down every once in a while if I was experiencing lag, and I thought, hey, I'm just going to make it nicer, and I'm going to only remove the effect when I actually need to. And so that's what this here is for. And okay, I'm going to. Okay, this is the more difficult to explain. So I've used this before in something else, which I haven't shown yet. And this works in two ways. Let me just kind of first show you. Okay, sorry for this cut, but it's a little hard to explain, and so I'm retaking it. Also, I accidentally destroyed one of the command blocks earlier. So yeah. Um, so the way we're doing this is we have two different parts. We're detecting if the score increases with the brown, and we're detecting if the score decreases with the green. To show this in action, right here, my score is 0. We go 2. It increases. We go to 5. It increases if we go from 5 to 2. It decreases, and if we go from 2 to 0, it decreases as well. Except right now there's some lag. There we go. And so what we're doing is at the very beginning, for our special player, we are maintaining the gravity different negative scoreboard objective. We're setting this to be gravity if gravity goes lower. So this should theoretically be equal. It is equal if I am not moving anywhere. If my gravity score increases from 5 to 7, then there is a difference that we can detect. Here what we're doing is we're setting gravity difference equal to gravity, so that then later we can subtract the gravity different negative from gravity without actually affecting the original gravity score. And so if it goes from 5 to 7, what we get is 7 minus 5. And then, and so with that difference, if the gravity difference is at least 1, then we give ourselves a delta detect score of 1. And then we know the score has increased. Here we're kind of just doing the opposite. We're setting gravity different positive to the max of gravity. So if gravity decreases, this will not be updated, and then we will be able to detect a difference using the same method, gravity diff here, then subtract gravity different positive from gravity diff, and then in the final, it needs to be just a little different. What we're doing is setting gravity diff, we're detecting for gravity diff -1, because that's what it will end up being if that's true, and we're just setting delta detect to 2. It can be 1, just if you're detecting for a general delta detect, but this way we can determine whether the score has increased or decreased, which I thought was really interesting. And so here we're seeing if we have a delta detect score of at least 1, and then we're filling in these command blocks here. We're not filling the command blocks, we're filling the what activates the command blocks. And this is just the tell rod to say the score is increased, or not the tell rod, it's say command, okay. But that tells us if it's increased or decreased, which we usually have disabled. But what we need to do is we need to reset some scores. We need to set gravity different positive to be gravity, and gravity difference negative to be gravity, and also we need to reset delta detect to 0, because yeah, we need to do that. And then this just refills it back with stone so that we can refill it again. That is all I've had for this video. Expect another really soon on the levitation effect, and I will check you all later. I totally stole that from Dragnos. Goodbye.